Hello, my loves, and welcome to another episode. And hello to all my new subscribers. All right, so today we are talking about a topic that I personally feel very passionate about, and that is how to set yourself up for success. My own self-development and self-growth journey started back in 2018 when I was still living in Tulum, Mexico. And, I was living this hippie lifestyle. I was literally selling swimsuits on the beach and jewelry on the street on the evenings because I realized early on in my childhood already, growing up with entrepreneurial parents, that in order for me to build wealth in my life, I need to do it myself. I can't, you know, um, grow significant wealth by working for somebody else. And so I started early and I tried so many different things in my life until I realized that you might have something like selling swimsuits on the beach as a very, very successful side hustle. But if there's no consistency, and that applies to everything in life, then chances are that it's not sustainable. Okay, so number one in my list is heal your mental health. Because honestly, nobody is safe from childhood trauma, the trauma that you cause yourself in your 20s. So when I started out in 2018 with my, glow up journey, so to say, I realized quickly that there were signs that I really needed to go to therapy. And so at the time, I had a mood disorder. I had really bad anxiety, panic attacks. I had ADHD and depression. And you know what? Nobody could tell because I put on a really good mask. I've always been very bubbly, very social, very extroverted, very fun. But deep inside, I was really struggling. And that's the issue with mental health um, problems, is that other people can't tell what you're going through, only the people who are closest to you. So if that is you, you have to get the therapy because therapy has the potential of turning around your life like 360, literally. So, yeah, I would say the basis of your success is stable, healthy, healed mental health. And it's possible because now it's 2025 and I don't have any of these issues anymore. Okay, so number two, we have healthy habits. And it's actually a really broad topic. So I will do a separate video about the healthy habits that are sort of part of my routine and are my holy Bible, so to say. But it really comes down to personalized diet, exercise, and supplements. Number three, routine. Now, our mind and body loves it. Although growing up, routine was honestly something that I hated because, when you go into school, first of all, I really struggled with authority. I was never meant to be one that follows. I was always meant to lead. And secondly, you can't shove a bunch of same age people into the same little box and framework and expect them all to succeed. I hated school, and therefore I thought that I also hated routine. Comes out like literally, I don't know, 20 years later in my late 20s, I realized that for someone with my background of mental health issues and also just the way my brain operates with, ADHD traits and just who I am as a person, I thrive in structure, in routine, and I love planning my life out. So, of course, there are people who naturally gravitate towards, flowing through life, more fluid way of living. But for someone like me, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have routine and healthy habits. And well, I mean, the point is like you can literally create a routine that you love. All right, next point, number four. Surround yourself with people that align with your goals. You know, there's this saying that you are the average of the five people that you spend most of your time with. And of course, if you have less close friends, then it's the average of that. Um, and that is so true because when I was living in Mexico in 2018, all of my friends were hippies and travelers, and I loved it. They were great, but it got to a point where that friend group, that sort of mindset of the friend group didn't align with the vision that I had for myself. So when I got to Estonia, I was really happy to start meeting people whose mindset was also growth oriented, who were dedicated to their careers, who were already successful and wealthy and very like experts in their fields. And that was awesome for me because I basically had almost no friends left when I came back because I'd been traveling and living abroad alone for 8 years at that point. And yeah, because, we will have different friend groups and different individual friends at different times in our lives because there needs to be something that connects you to this friend. So whether it be proximity, literal physical distance, or lifestyle or interests or goals in life. If you don't have any of these things in common anymore, then chances are that you and your friend are going in different directions. And that is just a natural end that occurs in your relationships. And that doesn't mean that you've lost that person. It's possible to reunite with these people later on in life when your goals are more aligned again. Okay. And next, we have number five, quit or limit drinking and smoking weed and any other substances that you might be using for fun. Um, that's another good point actually here is that you sort of require different types of friends at different parts in your life. Because in your early 20s, of course, you're gonna love the people who want to party with you as you're at university and love going out, love drinking, love smoking weed, all of that stuff. Been there, done that, loved it. However, again, not sustainable as a long-term sort of group of friends. I mean, I'm the last person to be like anti-weed and anti-party and anti-alcohol, whatnot. But I'm just saying that you don't have to cut these things out of your life. However, they at some point the focus has to shift on your goals if you actually want to succeed in life and grow your wealth and live a fulfilling life. So next, we have work on your money mindset and educate yourself about finance. So, as we grow up, we all have our individual unique experiences with money and childhood. I know some more common limiting beliefs are such as money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work really hard, you have to suffer to make money. Well, first of all, money does grow on trees, literally, it's made of paper. And secondly, making money doesn't have to be hard. Like, genuinely, the easiest job of my life was selling swimsuits on the beach, and I was sometimes making $1,000 in 30 minutes. It was not hard. And that is actually the time when I realized the power of manifestation. Okay. And yeah, but like I said, that wasn't very sustainable. Um, but the general idea of you having to suffer to make money is very outdated. It's sort of created by um, this idea to keep humanity small and docile. So this is 9 to 5 programming, and we all have the ability to break out of it. You don't have to do a job. You have no excuse to do a job in your, I don't know, late 20s or 30s that you hate, because you can choose differently. And yeah, like I said, also educate yourself about investing and saving. That is huge. I wish I would have had the motivation to pick up investing before, because it's literally as simple as putting your money into index funds and throwing away the key and finding it again, looking at your account, and you're a millionaire suddenly. So look into it for sure. Then number 7, we have get 3 different hobbies. One to make you money, so investing or social media business or affiliate marketing, whatever, you know the drill. Number 2, like a physical hobby, so gym, dancing, horse riding, and third hobby, social hobby. So spending time with your friends, I don't know, game nights or going to restaurants if you're a foodie like myself. Going to restaurants is literally my hobby. And moving on to number 8, read daily and watch or listen to podcasts. Get into the habit of educating yourself instead of doom scrolling and Netflix. It is so much more rewarding to learn something. You actually get a different type of like dopamine hit. So it will also literally, naturally set you up for success if you're always learning something new about your health, about habits, about your interest, spirituality, how to make money, limiting beliefs. We all have access to YouTube. And but also it's a good point to mention that cortisol addiction is real, and um you have to be kind of careful with that, because just last night I started watching like an incredibly interesting documentary about DNA and whatnot, and I couldn't sleep because of that till 2 a.m. So that wasn't very, very smart. And number 9, we have learn effective time management to avoid burnout. So literally that is leading into this point, is that if you're a very ambitious person, then you have more of a higher risk for burnout. So it's so important to actually allocate time in your weekly schedule for socializing. That's what I've had to do, because I'm so like focused on building my life, my career or business, my YouTube channel, whatever. I'm always on. I always want to improve. I always want to grow. But that's dangerous. So now I have at least 2 or 3 days a week that I have to socialize. I have to go out and have fun. It sounds ridiculous, but at some point you truly get into um, this sort of growth lifestyle that it can be otherwise like addictive to just always want to like work and be on. Okay. And then number 10, if you're trying to grow your wealth, honestly, if you have the opportunity, live below your means for a while. So if you're in your 20s or 30s, there is no shame in moving back with your parents if you have a good relationship with them and if there is space for you. Because if your relationship with your parents is toxic and you still haven't healed that childhood trauma and it's triggering for you, then don't do it. Yeah. But this is the perfect way for you to actually save some money and invest it. You need to do it for maybe 6 months, a year, something like this. It's not forever. That's again another extreme. At some point, you need to get back to being independent and living your life. And also, like I mentioned before, quitting drinking, smoking, all of these things will help you save loads. And also, yeah, like learning about how to save and prioritizing it over spending money. So it took me years to get to this point where I am today. And I just want to mention it because it can be really discouraging to watch a video of this kind and be like, well, that's insane. How can anybody have all these things in their life? Well, you can, but it's a process of 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so on. It's never from 0 to 100 because building habits takes time. They say it's approximately 21 days to really lock in a new habit, and I would say that makes sense. And yeah, bonus tip, this is my personal opinion and maybe a little bit like controversial, but if you're single, then stay single. If you're in this like glow up era in your life and you're really focused on growing your business, getting healthy, healing your mental health or physical health, whatever it may be, getting into a new relationship is risky because it's first of all it's a distraction. Secondly, if you still have a lot of trauma, chances are you're gonna attract a trauma bond or a karmic relationship. So I would say take a year for yourself or take 2 years and set a high price for your peace. If you worked a lot um, for towards your goals, and if you've actually got somewhere with your life, then that cost you a lot of time, effort, and probably sacrifices and money. So protect your peace and only say yes to someone who is an actual match to you on almost all levels. All right. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, yes, this way, I will also link my Money Magnet Subliminal that I recorded last week, and you're welcome to check it out for yourself and listen to it daily. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends as I'm trying to grow my channel, and I genuinely jump up and down from joy if I even see one follower subscribed to my channel. So yeah. All right. See you next week. Bye.